Hey, we're back. We had 24
Bots
bots from Twitter and Facebook, though. We know that.
coming in hot. Let me make sure that popped up on YouTube
All I got is
properly.
it should
Yep,
say,
we're good.
yeah, it should say you are live now.
Case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays. Boy, I tell you, hope everybody's having a great day. I haven't having a great day. Ole Miss plays in the championship game today in the regional. Did not think that was possible early yesterday. So,
No.
What did we have come out? Oh, today's my son's birthday, so I know he's not watching.
Ah,
Eli, he is the big 2-0 today.
you want to hear something crazy? Something crazy?
No, he's probably sleeping, and I've actually been a little bit sick, so over the weekend. So I've been running a fever, so I don't know if I'm going to actually see him today or not. Supposed to have a dinner, but you know, I've been battling a little bit of flu and strep throat. Roy, I didn't tell you that. That's why I've been working. I've been stuck in the house.
Okay.
Also, why I hadn't been at the baseball games. But today I feel 100% better. No fever today. Great.
Feels good. Well, today was me and my wife's first date.
Ah.
I won't say how many years ago, but it is longer than your son.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, CBD is. I was telling you how CBD popped to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's negative 1,300.
Life comes at you fast.
So we've got a new indicator down here, and it's at the very bottom of the screen. You don't need to see the back part over here where me and Roy's covering up. You just need to see the end here. This is called the ADX indicator, and what it does is it just gives the strength of the trend, and it is a lagging indicator, so it's like everything else, right? You take it for what it's worth, but you can see anything over 20 is supposed to be strong, and you can see we're kind of leveling out here. And this does not show green or red, right? It does not matter which way the market's going. It shows the strength of that trend. And then we start a new trend down here, and you can see this is kind of leveling out, which is telling me this is not the strongest trend down. So that could mean that we could have some dip buyers stepping in here soon to pop this thing back up. We are going to watch the 5,900 level really close. It's going to draw us a line at 5,900. And that is going to tell us that's kind of our go or no go zone, right? You can see we broke down below it, got back up. That was a failed breakdown. And then you can see we also had a failed breakout of it too, right? It came back down. Seems like it's made another failed breakdown. Pop back up. The 1 minute candle did give, I know y'all, 1 minute candle, right? It did give the short indicator right here on this one, which, Roy, that would have played out pretty damn good.
Yeah.
From where it gave the indicator at was 11, we came down to 99. There was 10 plus points on the short there. Anybody y'all don't know that when I'm sick, I do random shit. So I worked on the indicator lab this over the weekend. I think it was pretty good, Roy. We back tested it, and man, the shocking thing to me was the 1 minute chart was the one that gave you the most. And I never would have bet that the 1 minute chart would be the one that we'd want to look at. But the 1 minute chart is actually the one that gave us the best returns. It's pretty amazing. If we get time today, I might swap over there and show y'all guys the back testing, how we back test it. TradingView's got a decent back tester in there.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Is that I don't know if you noticed, it was given all the wins was $31.25. So it said in the month of May, if we took it just from 8:30 to 10 and then 1 to 3, that's the only time we looked at this indicator. It was like $5,000 profit for
Yeah,
the month.
yeah.
And that's only doing $31 at a time. The stop loss was accurate because you had a couple $150, $200 drawdowns, right? But the trade profit was not right. So we definitely want to. Well, let me go back to the tester. I need to fix that 3-bar reversal. Let's go to settings. We want order size. I see one of that. 100% equity. I don't want to do 100%. Oh, I changed my equity and everything. That's what it did. I'm going to leave that there. We're going to do a 5 lot size. And we're going to do
getting a decent pull down here.
Yep. No pyramid orders.
Now dropping about 10 points. Now under 58.90.
Ooh. And Roy, I just looked. If we use this indicator, now this is for all time frames. If we used it just Friday and today so far, we would be up $1,700.06 off the 1 minute chart, and it's doing the same thing with 31.25. So that would be actually more than that because these wins would be more than 31.25. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
that is pretty damn interesting.
Need to tweet out our 15-minute orb levels for everybody.
This thing could drill down to, I mean, CBD's going to 4,100. This thing could drill down to 75, maybe. That's the next orders we got there. Well, if you look at 75, it's the bottom of this little zone I drew there, so that makes sense. Interesting start to the morning. And somehow I lost my. Oh, there's another one. It went away and that came back. Let's take that one away. That one's back. 4,300 negative 4,300 CBD. They just popped some orders at 58.8750. Sorry guys, I was running late this morning, so I do not have bookmap on here today. We'll get back to it tomorrow. Roy, you must have put Powell speaking in today because we got 58 viewers today.
I did. So that was our orb low. Was that right? That's not right.
This ADX is still above 20. It is coming down, so showing this trend is not as strong. CBDs went back to 4,000. You got 100 orders at 59.05.
You did get a candle reversal on the 15-minute chart.
You got a what? I don't see.
3 candle reversal on the 15-minute chart. What I got.
To the long side?
To the downside.
Oh, to the downside. Yes.
Yeah. 58.97.
Let's see if we can drill this bad boy down here.
58. All right, got that out of the way. Running a little behind this morning.
Yeah, it's I stayed up late last night. Ole Miss got through playing, and I think I texted you, Roy, was 11:15.
Yeah.
And anybody that's a sports fan, if you watch sports, you know once you get up, once you get excited and you're pumped for a game, it takes a lot to come back.
Yeah. So you're getting a little support here at the bottom, Bollinger Band. You're into that stuff. We are getting a nice wick down there as well on the 5-minute chart. Flip over to that.
Yeah, you got 2 so far down there. You got that first one on that red bar, and then this next one is green one here.
So you got VWAP at 58.97, which is also orb low. So it'd be interesting if it gets up there and rejects Periscope, showing some support down below the green. You are entering some low gamma area, so that could be a move.
Tide is showing.
Through it.
Yeah, tide is pretty bearish here. CBDs have brought this, it got to above 4,000. It's kind of chilling around 4,000 now. So I don't really like that for short, but
Yeah, not very clear here. So
no, you got a little mud in the water. Top step X just kind of froze for a second there. Just kind of froze for a second there. We got up and tested VWAP again. It is rejecting again. Not as hard as it did the first time. We'll see if it pushes back down this time. You got orders. I mean, you still got them cleared down to 58.75. I would love it to go down and test that 58.75 for a failed breakdown.
yeah,
To look for a reversal off that. I think before then, I'm really not interested in a long. I did take a short and take profit trader. I needed to get down to 86, and then I'll be done with them for the day.
I'm jealous. I can't trade them right now.
Do what?
I said I can't trade them right now.
Yeah, you're having the data issues. I'm not having the data issues.
That's good.
So that's working in my favor.
So
I probably need to cut this thing for a small profit here.
I don't know. It's got a little small to it.
Well, if you trade take profit trader, I'm in a pro account, and this is one that doesn't have the buffer yet. So without the buffer, I'm trailing my drawdown.
True. Price is low though from that previous wick. That would be nice. That 15-minute short signal is looking good.
Yeah, I wish I'd have got in it there. Oh, I see why this thing is not. I'm looking at this 15. I'm like, why is my 15-minute not acting right? And I see why. It is IWM.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, that'll do it. IWM is not what we're trading here. We're not trading the Russell.
Those days are.
I forgot I added a fourth window because I had to add the damn 1 minute chart to my layout, which I don't like doing, but I did. CBD's back to 43, almost 4,400 negative. But it's not breaking down is the weird thing about this. It's kind of holding up, even though on Tide is saying, hey, this thing is going to go down more.
Fix with a strong move up on the previous candle. So you had a nice move off the 15-minute. You see that's an bullish engulfing on VIX. On the previous 15 minutes, which coincides with the candle by candle short side. You're getting a nice wick and pushing up. So you could see this continuation. TNX had a grinding, nothing really showing there. But the story today is kind of in gold. Look at this gold push up.
Well, all my stuff just hit. I'm 270 up and take profit trader for
beautiful. Good job.
Those guys are done. That's a great start to the week on those, boys.
That's a good one.
Great start. We got 70 people here. Somebody speak to us. We're just somebody give us some talk action here. Can you hear us? Is the volume working?
I think so. They're sticking around. I'm gonna say they are. What's the low day? So low day 58.67. So you said we had orders stacking at 75. Wow, this thing is going.
I am kicking myself. So here's this 5,900 level. I started to take a short and take profit, and then top step.
Yeah.
And I said, no, we're going to wait. We're going to see what happens. We're going to let it play out. FYI, the 1 minute gave a signal at 840 at 59.12. That is the 1 minute, boys and girls. That is the one that we were saying that is just money, and now this one on the 15 minute is money. Did not give us one on the 10 minute or the 5 minute, even though when they were 3-bar reversals, they did not cover the whole. They didn't even cover the first one, so it didn't really give a good signal there. So, but CBD is now negative 5,600. I'm kicking myself. I started moving my last take profit on take profit pair down to 58.75 because saw those orders there. I did not do it. I chickened out. So 270 is better than nothing, but it could have been 400. So just everybody know that.
We're on high alert now for a failed breakdown. That's what we're looking for. You could get continued downside, of course, but we want to now see that failed breakdown. And to see a failed breakdown, you have to wait for candles to close, form, and create the wicks to move back up. You can't just guess.
Swap over to mine real quick.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show Tide real quick. Tide had been strong all morning. We're getting a pop here. Tide gets a pop. I told Roy and Led on Friday, I don't care as much about this. This does help out when you get it. This is what I was watching this morning. This is when I entered the short. When I did, I was like, hey, this volume is going down. I told Roy and Led both, I could take all this off. Just give me this right here, and I could trade the market off that. Just kind of get entries in egg, not as far as just trading strictly off this, but as using as an indicator with everything else that I use. So really mixed here. So your 5, 10, and 15 minute all look like, hey, we're giving a very strong wick here. Your 1 minute is showing some wicks up top. So it is kind of pushing down once they move up, but it is continuing to cover those wicks up. So
we completely forgot. We have data. Just it. So we had PMI and ISM data. Sorry, we had ISM data hit at 10 and at 9:45. So, yeah.
As the manufacturer PMI came out, forecast were 95, previous 48.7. Manufacturer PMI final actually 52, forecast 53, 53. So a little lower. So this is a miss, right? We want this to be higher than the manufacturing PMI, right? It means we're producing more. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So that came down some. This, they expected it to go up some. It actually came down some too. So it's not very encouraging data for any longs, but the market so far likes it. And look, this indicator, Roy, is hanging out above 20. It dipped. Like I said, this does not matter what the price is on this.
Mm-hmm.
But this is showing that this trend, this is now a downtrend, is actually still pretty decent. Anything above 20 shows a strong trend. 20 to 25 is kind of your sweet spot. Anything above 25, you're starting to get overextended. Anything below, you could reverse pretty quick. It's not a strong trend. So I know myself and Roy, we wanted to see this breakdown, the 75 breakdown, which it did. Came back, got it. It's not out of the woods yet. We'll come back, test it again.
Man, I can't trade take profit trader. I took one MES on Top Step XFA for 10 points, which is great. I mean, it's 10 points, but I only had one MES. And so, oh well.
We got to get you out of one thing, right?
Well, I was just doing an entry because I was doing so many different things. I was like, I do like a short here. Let me do an entry. And I entered as like a placeholder, and I thought if it can go back up and retest VWAP and fail, I've got 4 more sitting there for it to take.
Gotcha. That does make sense. I was actually in a trade, so I was letting Roy do all the talking and working for a little while. You didn't notice that.
I'm all for us winning. It doesn't matter if I'm winning or you're winning, as long as one of us got it.
I want both of us to get it. That's what I want. But,
I got a little bit of it. I got $50.
You know what? That is something that's better than nothing. And one thing I will tell you about your one, I cannot trade one. One just drives me crazy. But one thing about your one that we can say is it should alleviate some of the FOMO.
Yeah, exactly. And now I'm on all eyes on a failed breakdown, and see if you can get any sort of indicators that suggest maybe it was a failed breakdown. So far, you're just kind of in decision land. Nothing definitive. But if you look at the chart, we've actually just kind of grinded in this consolidation range for a little bit. I mean, you just kind of go to the 1 hour here.
Don't look at the indicator on anything above the 15-minute.
Yeah.
It is really. We were thinking the 15-minute was the money play, and it does have some good money plays. But the higher you go in this time frame in the strategy, the worse this strategy is.
It's terrible. I mean, it worked here, but this, you got your head blown off. This, you would have been consolidated to death before you got it. Remember, these are 1 hour candles. But if you look at this, you kind of see it. We've had
the 1 hour candle gave one of the last candle.
Yeah.
We got here at when is it, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Rode that puppy down and would have made good money on.
But what I wanted to
scratch that.
What I wanted to show is just kind of this consolidation range. You had this valley and this peak here, but you've just kind of grinded in this range. This is kind of the happy zone the market has been in. Really for, you could probably call it, I don't really want to go all the way back here to the middle of May, but because you had enough, but just see what we've been dealing with and trading wise. It's been kind of a chew you up type of mentality over the last few days. So
the 1 minute did not give the signal because it did not go above that previous bar. But if you would have taken that 1 minute, there was your 10 points right there because it is a kind of reversal.
Yeah.
And if you're taking this in which there's nobody, this would have been our failed breakdown, right? This is, I think this is what we got to do a better job looking at. Even when this one came back up, we should have entered at 74 and we'd be 25 points up. So
yeah, and that's a beautiful 10-minute candle. I mean, look at this thing, and that is just still got time on it, but
so anyway, that's where we started at. Like I said, I am take profit trader is dead. That account, I mean, 270. Look, I'm not even going to think about doing anything else on that one. We got a script going out. Royce, we were working on a script, and I'm going to let a few of you in on a little secret, possibly. If you're in this stream and you would like to join our Discord, I'm going to say you better ask now because all our people on our Discord are going to get something very nice before long. Very nice.
Yeah, we're going to take care of our people.
Yep.
That's stuck with us, and we'll keep. We're going to post more. We're going to try and be way more active than what we have been.
Yeah, you could see an overhaul in the Discord channel here in the next few weeks. So, guys, if you're there, be patient. Work with us. We're trying to build something really good to give you guys some really, really good and really good knowledge and education is what I think. Dirty Harry, I'll send you a link one off. Do you have Discord, Harry? Harry's going to be, look, Dirty Harry's been with us on YouTube pretty much since we started, so he's going to be grandfathered no matter what we do anyway. So,
yeah, this has been
I know Michael's in the Discord now. I don't know if Manny ever joined the Discord, but those two guys would be taken care of. We're going to take care of the people that's been with us. I promise you that. So, just a little teaser. Nothing set in stone yet. We got some things working though. We're in the discussions of making everything a lot better.
Yep.
Good deal, Manny. Just let us know, Manny, when you're ready. I think that invitation is probably expired already. So just reach out when you're ready, and then we'll shoot you the invite.
I'm going to do a test post on Twitter to see how a comment pops up here. Let's see. Can't type.
Dirty Harry, I just sent you the link to the Discord. So if you have Discord, just follow that link and you will be in, sir.
Oh, it does populate. It just pushes it to the top. Okay.
What'd you do?
Yeah. So I posted on Twitter.
Oh, look for okay.
It does pop.
Maybe because you're a mediator.
Maybe, yeah. Moderator. Yeah.
Because everybody else has been coming in line with it. So
yeah, I don't know if I had never gotten a Twitter one. No, we've ever gotten a Twitter comment. Anyway, we've got a bearish candle happening here on this lovely 10-minute hammer candle.
You say that the 1 minute is actually setting up a long here on the
candle by candle
on the 3-bar reversal.
Yeah.
It does wait for the candle to close, but we got 30 seconds. This candle close up here. We are going to get a long indicator, and I'm not going to try to. You know what? We're going to try it on this one if it does give it. On the practice account. So anybody says, hey, he's not trading real money, I'm testing a theory on a practice account. So if this hits big and everybody puts it on Twitter, don't say, oh, well, there's a practice account. Yep, we know it's a practice account.
Mm-hmm. The red gamma right above us, right? So we got red gamma right above us.
Reward here. Oh, you can't see it. You're looking at gamma. Keep going your gamma.
Oh, no, I was going to go back over here.
We're going to actually move this stop to the bottom of that candle. So that's a $200 stop. And for shits and giggles, let's move it up to the top of that one. So it's a little better than 1-to-1 risk reward.
Got the long guy coming.
Your long guys they're pretty accurate on coming, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm during the stream every week. I don't blame if I'm them guys, especially in Florida.
Yeah.
I would get out early. So I got an Airbnb door to me, and the guy and his family that's staying over there now he's their yard guy. I guess they're waiting for a house to get done so they can finish. So they're getting this Airbnb until then.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're out bright and early every morning. You wake up. I get up usually about 7, walk outside, and he's been gone ever since they had a light. Because Mississippi, Florida heat, you do not want to be out there in the midday cutting grass.
No.
Especially after all this rain we have, humidity is stupid.
Yeah. And then the rain, then the mosquitoes are out. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody say on Facebook they had a stare down mosquito last night, and that was probably a bad idea because I think he went to get back up.
Yeah, no, they come armed and ready.
Oh, Roy, it's got a thing we can show. I'm gonna click on and see what it does. You can do it where when live comments they pop automatically on the screen when they pop on.
Okay.
Let's try this for a second and see how that works.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not loving this long here on this thing. This is why I take it on a practice account. But I'll be damned if this thing is not just chilling out here.
Yeah, ready.
I haven't lost anything. We'll come back to that. We're gonna go back over here just in case we need to get into a trade. I want to be ready. Actually, the loss on that should have been 88.25. What is the bottom of this candle? No. That would have been a tight stop. Yeah, no, we're not going to look at that. Because it would have just taken us out. And it might take us out anyway. I'm not, like I said, it's a practice count, so I don't really care that much about it. But this is just kind of test the strategy. Probably what we need to do is line that indicator up on a practice account. Really. We can try it on a combine, but
yeah,
I think a practice account would be really good. I saw that Powell sent Bitcoin today. I don't know if you saw BlackRock over the weekend sold 4,400 and something Bitcoins and invested in Ethereum. Yeah, I meant to send you that. I knew you'd appreciate that, but so you can see BlackRock's thinking that Ethereum's the next one to pop. So I'm saying we're fixing to get some news about Ethereum pretty soon.
There has been ridiculous flow on MicroStrategy that Led has made me privy to over the last few weeks for this Friday, actually.
Oh, by the way, talking about the Discord and changing things up, any of you swing traders, we're going to hopefully have a Led's Corner coming out where it won't get lost, and comments are fantastic. We'll have a separate one for comments, but we want to have one just for Led's plays. Because Led is, I'm going to tell you, there's not many I've met. Actually, I don't know if there's anybody I've met that does better due diligence than Led does. He does fantastic due diligence. Yeah. All the way down to knowing what kind of shoes the CEO wears.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Or sneaker quant.
Yeah. So hopefully we can have a swinging with Led.
Yeah, swinging with Led. You know Led's a good DD guy because he can tell you the CEO's names of all of his companies that he's invested in. But he cannot tell you, he does. One of my favorite Led items was I guess it was about 2 years ago or so, maybe a year and a half, when Tucker Carlson got let go from Fox News and all that. Led just straight face asked me, said, "Who is this Tucker Carlson guy, and why is he all over my Twitter feed?" I was like, "You don't know who Tucker Carlson is?" He said, "No." I mean, you talk about a guy that just lives in stocks. This is this guy. He knows no sports, no nothing, just stocks.
Yes.
Which you can appreciate that. I mean, obviously he has an understanding of the political stuff now because it's kind of gotten into our world. But yeah, no, it's fun. Oh, what a pop! I should have played the long.
We're up 140, 50 bucks in this.
That was a good one. That 1 minute, man. That 1 minute.
It is stupid. It is stupid. It is stupid. It makes absolutely zero sense to me. In my head, it does not work, but on the damn chart, it works.
Yeah, I thought 5 minute battling some stuff here. Didn't like VWAP right there, but
I see one of the things what it does. I think it comes back once it hits this 31.25 profit. I think that's where it goes on the back test. I think that's where it goes and takes the money.
Yeah.
Even because we just popped, what was that? So from 90 to, that would make sense. That would have been our trailing. We have a 5-point trailing stop on it. So it would have stopped us out for a 31.25 profit there, which is fine. That's great. Everything's great with that. But like I said, this is a practice that we're not doing it 100% right. We don't have anything stuck to it. So in order for us to use this strategy we're working on, Roy, I would actually have to get Top Step API to be able to add it to my chart, right?
Kind of. So what all Top Step API, yes. So all Top Step API is basically stupid. It's saying, tell me when to buy, tell me when to sell. So we would wire up the strategy that you've created on TradingView. And then when TradingView basically does the quote unquote the alert, it's just communicating with the Top Step side of it. So
API, the reason you have API is just for and I actually looked through their Discord a little bit. Good job, Harry. Yeah. I looked through their Discord a little bit yesterday, just going through their API stuff. And it seems like more of it was not around coding, but was around, hey, is this permitted?
Correct. Yeah. So again, their API is going to be kind of dumb. It's just going to say.
Well, one, I love how Top Step, and I don't know how they had to partner with Project X to be able to take over their names like they have.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that we're doing from Top Step X to Top Step X API is Project X is the platform we're using to trade here. They are actually building, so they are now with them, and they are with my futures, the futures desk, which is the one I want to try out.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, you know, I've told you I like the damn the X platform.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think it took everything that was good about TradingView, and then everything that was good about Trade08, and kind of put them together. So you don't have all the same indicators and everything, which is a lot. Top One Futures also use. Yep. I mean, Project X is growing. There's a lot of people. As long as one company never uses them, I'm okay. You know, everybody knows who that one company is. I do not want to use them. Who has just done another mass ban and saying, hey, we're going to look at moving you to live. Now send me screenshots of your trades and what you do and how you do it and why you do it and blah, blah, blah. Look at this. I am sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. This is the project account. Took 5 MES. We'd have $200 right now, locked in.
Failed breakdown. Failed breakdown. That is going to be we're going to nail that in our heads. Until the trend changes, failed breakdowns.
Yeah. And the 1 minute gave us it was probably on this candle here where the 1 minute, probably as soon as this candle pretty much, here. This is where the 1 minute gave us that indicator. Hey, it's time to go long. And the 1 minute nailed the failed breakdown.
Yeah, we're
sick to my stomach.
I tell you, man, we've got the tools, we've got the risk management. We just need to execute, and we've got this. You got gamma increasing a little, you got decreased gamma above, but it is red. Here's a big number though. It's 58.92 on SPX. So you are 8 points away.
Tide gives you a little.
I'll flip over to yours. Tide to everybody.
There you go. Tide gives you a little something different too. So you're getting this pop. Look at this volume. So I tell you, this volume kind of was going up and it's turned sideways, and we're not breaking. Look at that volume. We're not breaking above this level right here, right? So
yep.
We'll see if it'll get back up. Oh, I should have went on. Took that. We're going to go on. Even though we're going with that 300, hopefully play out there and hit that 300. Let's see if, it just moved back up a hair. So if this can pop it a hair here, we'll get $300 in this trade. And the first test on the new indicator would be a successful win on I'm going to tell you. It's already a win on the 1 minute anyway, no matter how you look at it. We would have, if this is a real account, I would take profit right here and be 280 up, right? So
yeah. So would you kind of looking at my chart? This is the 1 minute chart. Let's say, how would you trail this, right?
So 1 minute, you got to be a little bit different on. So what I would probably do is I would actually go to the 5 minute at this point, and I would trail the bottom of each. And this last one, I would probably put it at 96.50, which we hadn't touched yet, but that's the top of that wick.
Right.
So that would be kind of a spot I would want to either. That would give me $200, and that would also be a good spot to look at. So that's just kind of my thoughts on it. You can't. It's very hard. So I did set it. For y'all that don't know, I have made 150 scripts over the last 2 days. And I might be on the low side.
I say this respectfully. I hope you get sick again next week.
You hope I get sick of what?
I hope you get sick again next weekend.
Well, I started something here, and I'm actually working on another one too with the Fibonacci golden rule, where it automatically takes on the trend. So if you have a pullback on the trend in the golden zone, that one's a little harder to figure out. So I've got some kinks to work out of it, but I am working on that one. I'm not ready to share that one yet. There's $300 in that trade, by the way. Fucking practice account.
Wow.
Anyway, I've made a ton. Like I said, 150 might be on the low end. And I have tried every stop. I try to stop on the 1 minute candle by candle. If a candle closes above, below, blah, blah. I did it on the 3 minute, did it on the 5 minute, did it on the 10 minute, did it on the 15 minute. It just does not work like I want it to work, where we can take the profits we want to take. And the thing that I figured out that is the best strategy so far to use, this is going to sound stupid, is the 5-point trailing stop. That's the one that's been the money on everything. All back testing. If I change that 5-point trailing stop, all back testing goes to almost completely all negative numbers. It's all your risk, man. And look, here's another thing. When you're trading this, like this thing got more, but if I was in a funded account, I would have took it there anyway where I took it at for $300 and been happy, right? Even on this thing might go, we got to get back to the point. Ooh, I do not know what's going on. Top Step X is kind of bugging out a little bit here. Roy, this is, I don't know what just happened. Something just, my internet flicked or something, because I lost connection to to this and it popped, but I never lost the streams. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the stream would have been the first thing.
But my book map just lost connection, reconnected too. Oh, look, I'm gonna tell you guys, I've looked into the futures desk a lot more over the weekend. I really, 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 really like their strat. Their the way they do things. There's no sim accounts, right? You can go into a sim, but you go into that sim in order to move. Your goal, their ultimate goal is, we are not paying you out till you go live, and our goal is to get you live. They want to make you a consistent trader. That's why they have the consistency rules. So when you're trying to pass a combine, like it's $167 a day for like 12 days.
Yeah.
And the reason they want to do that, they want to see if you have the discipline to, Dirty Harry says bookmap pulls some data. It pulls a lot. Yes. Yeah. Pulls a lot. This thing is still, we just took a little break. We're on Roy. We can go look at Tide over here real quick. I mean, what I tell you guys, we're watching this is the main thing we're watching, right? Look, as long as this is going up, the market is going to continue to go up. Let's look at General Market Tide. General Market Tide was doing the same thing. Usually we see General Market Tide a little more bullish than this, though. So that's interesting to see. These dotted lines are out of the money only. So you can see there's calls coming in out of the money too. That could be something to watch out for. If they cross and the calls go up, that means somebody somewhere is going to figure it out. Am I going to the final today? No, Harry, I'm not. I've been fighting this damn sickness, and today's Eli's birthday, so hopefully I get to see him at some point. And he does not have any desire to go to the baseball game, so we'll watch it on TV somewhere. Supporter guys, I was able to hear the. Walked outside last night. We hit back to back home runs. On the second one, I heard saw the fireworks from my house. That's how close I am.
That's awesome.
They could not get unloaded quick enough for the third one. It was 3 back to back. There's 3 home runs in a row. All of them were on the first pitch.
Wow.
Yeah. It was boom, 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 and it was just
Our game was pretty entertaining. 2-0 pretty much the whole game. We had bases loaded twice. And
hey, Dirty Harry, he was your nemesis this weekend. He put y'all out.
Yeah. Came back last night. 2-run homer in the 7th, and then 3-run single in the 8th. So I did. This is the best news you'll hear today for you. I cashed out my Ole Miss futures bet for you.
Thank you. We lost that first game, and I was pressing you.
So I did. I put put $13 on you guys to win it all. I cashed out for $19, so nice 50% hit.
Thank
And
you.
I still got my FSU one. So I'll hold on to that one. Don't talk to me. It was it's a good series, good weekend. A lot of upsets, right? Vandy getting tossed. Texas getting tossed.
Clemson.
Potentially LSU is on the break today.
LSU's there too. I don't think Little Rock's got the arms to pull it out.
I need USC to win.
We played Little Rock this year too. I don't know how it was Little Rock they played, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Was it? Am I right on that? Let me make sure.
Yeah. Getting early on the transfer portal is important. I need USC to beat Oregon State, and then FSU hosts, which would be cool. All right, what are we looking? We got another push up here. Good golly, look at this 15-minute candle. So ripped right through VWAP, is now approaching the 200 on the 15-minute. While Monty's distracted, I'm going to sneak this in. 5-day moving average 59.16. So you could see a flight to safety there before Powell at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. Logan is speaking right now, Fed Logan, so we'll see what his comments are. Got the U.S. 6-month bill auction at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. Wow, look at this thing. It's going to fill the damn cup. I'm just going to create the cup. Wow. Impressive. SPX is approaching 5,900. Can't quite get above it. You see all this green gamma above. That is kind of like a proceed with caution, if you will, if you are long. Obviously, if it clears all that, you get a huge game up at 5,950. But the dealers, the market makers are positioned at 5,900. So they will happily pin this thing there if they can. This is actually an important spot on the day, which you got a high here. If you get a lower high, you could still start a downtrend. That's right. You had this push up and a low here, so you could have this kind of downward channel. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and wait for this candle to close here in the next 25 seconds. So again, continuation has to get to that high a day. And obviously you'd want it to break or create a handle to then push up. This is the 5-minute. 10-minute, obviously not as many candles, but that's your spot.
Boy, this damn 1 minute.
Still ripper.
What we got going on? Oh, we got Fed Logan is speaking.
That just popped it. Whoa.
It's important to think about tailoring regulatory policies. The risks from tariffs are higher unemployment, higher inflation, putting two Fed goals in conflict. Okay. Huh. Who's the two Feds that are in conflict? Oh, two of the Fed's goals in conflict. I get it right. I'm not too upset because we got.
I think it's Russia. Russia just had some.
Okay. Harry, that coach y'all hired is a damn good coach. I hated to see that.
Yeah. Russia, I guess, is suggesting a ceasefire for 2 to 3 days.
After Zelensky tweeted about his drone attack over the weekend.
Yeah. I got to look into the logistics of that, but from the reports I saw, pretty interesting, pretty fascinating stuff from like a war strategy type deal. 18 months, I think was the rumor of that was all planned. $59.08 here. So you did get a test at that top, also 5-day moving average and rejection. We'll see what this, but you are getting an upper wick here. So could actually start to look at the 1-minute chart and see if there is a short signal that may pop up. 5 minutes starting to show a little bit of weakness. And what you could have, I mean, this is a very small time frame, but could have something like that. And then Powell sends us, but that's all speculation. We just try to play what the chart shows us. Periscope wise, you are at 5,900 at this green gamma. I told you just kind of this stuff is kind of like think of the green as like quicksand, and the red is like a straight path, clear, flat terrain. So battle of 59.10 here.
Harry, Harry just said so. I'm changing. I'm kind of catching up.
Yeah, go ahead.
When he said that and says the transfer portal opens today, I think that is horrible. I think the transfer portal should open at least after the Super Regional are done, if not after the College World Series.
Yeah,
a coach should not have to juggle. Hey, I'm trying to win this last minute game, and also, hey, I need this kid, so I got to baby him right now because I got to take my focus off what my team's doing right this second.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. That's another reason they moved the draft back a little. But, used to the draft was going on like during the Super Regionals or during the regionals. And that was the worst thing. You got a kid out there pitching, and that's going to be like a first-round draft pick, and think he's paying more attention to what he's doing on the field or if he's fixing to make millions of dollars.
Right. Oh, I forgot to do anchored VWAP. Did you do it?
Nah, didn't do it. Why would I do that?
Okay, anchored VWAP.
Well, it played out this morning, didn't it?
It did.
Played out here.
Well, it's coming back. What do we say? What's on this then?
I don't know what happened, but look at your market tide. I mean, your SPY tide. Well, that volume just popped right back up, though. That volume was straight down, and it moved back up a little. So interesting to see what we do here.
Got a candle by candle to the short side in the 1 minute, if you are so bold. I am not. But the strategy doesn't care, right? Strategy says that's why you have risk put in. I don't know.
Put the stop up there. We'll do it in the practice count. Why not, right?
Therefore.
Yeah, but Harry, I hate y'all hired that guy because I think he's a phenomenal coach. I want y'all to hire Kentucky's coach. I think Kentucky's coach is a good coach too, but he's just easy to hate. This guy at Virginia is supposedly a real good guy on top of everything else, which really sucks. For me. He's well thought of in the coaching industry, put it that way. Coaches respect him. So, Roy, if we end up, this damn practice account, if this thing ends up like $1,000 up on the day, just trading this 1 minute chart, I'm going to kick myself square in the ass today.
As long as I can stream it and break that 100 mark.
You know what? If we stream it, probably make some money off of it. Somebody would pay. It's pay-per-view, guys. Pay-per-view. $29.95.
Any enemies we can text and say?
Probably some in this damn stream somewhere. They just don't.
10-minute.
My enemies.
10-minute chart shows a pretty good reversal candle, but I don't know how much weight you can put on it.
So notice, we're kind of chopping around here. Notice where our indicator, our ADX indicator is going to. It's below 20, which tells you you're going to see some chop, right? So what are we kind of seeing? We're seeing chop once we get into areas, right? So this damn thing might be useful after all, Roy.
I mean, it's similar. It's different. It's not saying, but it's kind of how I use MACD as well. Just kind of get momentum.
It's very similar. It gives so you can add, there's a version, I think it's on Trading. I don't know if it's on Top Step or not, where you have the plus or minus kind of like larger bands.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at it, I looked at it the other night, and it's pretty damn good. But like I said, all this is lagging indicators, right? Everything's lagging. So no matter how we look at things, it's still lagging. And it's got to break this high up here for me to get stopped out of this trade, I think. Oh, yeah. So no worries. We'll just let this bad boy marinate for a little bit.
So you're done with Take Profit Trader for the day, right?
Yeah, they're done. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Completely done.
So you've got one XFA you're ready to.
I got XFA ready to go, and then I messed around and lost those two. Lost one combine, looks like. I lost two, just that one hadn't registered yet. Friday, I took a gamble on Friday.
Yeah.
That did not pay off. And I took a gamble on combines because I was like, okay, I've got two passed still that I hadn't paid for. So I'm waiting to take some more payouts here before I pay for those. The last payout I activated this one. And then we got a couple more passed. And I might just let those last two combines go through the reset process or through the rebuild, so I get the resets and come back. I'm just in no hurry to get back to 5 on these. Mm-hmm. I've got 3 Take Profit Traders right now. I've got 2 more waiting that possibly could go. I would like to get those back up to 5, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm getting those to 5, and I'm getting Top Step to 5.
Yeah, I think I'm at this kind of weird point where I'm trying to figure out where to put my next combine. I think I may buy 1 Take Profit Trader and then 2 Top Steps. I've got a funded on both right now. I'm just slowly building, but I do like to have a couple combines to keep me from doing stupid stuff on the funded.
Well, I'm gonna tell you my next one I'm going, and I need to look up because I got an email from. Let me find the email this morning. Futures desk, and for the next two days, all assessments get 2 unique benefits. They're going to either initial assessment fee will be added to your broker starting balance once you go live. So whatever up to $5, so whatever you pay on that goes to your live, and then every account is also upgraded to a static drawdown for free. No anything you got to do on those, which is actually pretty good. So
okay,
let's see what their price is. I'm sure they still don't have the 50% off, but let's check and see. Should I sign in? I think I'm still valid to sign in here. So So I can get the what do we change for? What do we just change for? It just changed to $99 now. So let me see. You can adjust all your stuff. So this is there's no 50K account, 100K account, 150 account, right? It's just you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how much you want to pay is what your max drawdown is, what your max loss is going to be, and then how many lots you can trade, and then how many days required to pass the test. That's everything that you're however much money. So right now for $99, and you pay no activation fee once you pass. This $99 is your all-in fee. Let's see. So this $99 when you start, you would actually have $100 that you could, once you go live, you can go ahead and withdraw that $99. So they're pretty much saying, hey, if you go live, we're giving you your stuff back free, up to $500. But right now, I could trade 10 micros with $1,000 max loss limit, with my goal for 12 days being $167 per day. Now, if I want to go up, let's say I want to trade 3. I want to trade 3 minis, 3 micros, still $1,000, but then it goes to it's $109 total cost, and it is $167 a day still. And we could take that down. Let's say I want to pass this in 5 days. It goes to $189. Your consistency fee is now you need to make $400 per day. Take it up. Let's take it to, let's do 10 as a good easy day. $129 for 10 days. That allows me to trade 3 minis, 30 micros, $200 a day goal average. So they want you to be as close to that $200. So they don't want you to come in one day and make $1,000 and then do 200, 200, 200, right? Because they want to be consistent traders because they are moving you to a live account quick. Once you pass, they could say, hey, we want to see you trade 2 more days in a static account or this sim account. And give you a small goal on that. Let's say it's like $500. All right, you give you 2 days to make $500. You do it again, you're still doing it. They move you to a live funded account. They pay your CME fees. So that's $130 a month saved right there just by them paying your CME fees. Seems pretty good. I like their concept, and they seem to be. I'm gravitating more towards the top step and the take profit traders because if you notice, those guys are, hey, we want we want to see you succeed because we succeed when you succeed, right?
Right.
It's not, and I'm not going to say their name. I can't stand up Apex where it's like, hey, we're going to ban you from buying everything, and we're going to consider you going live, but first. Send us a detailed list of how you trade, what indicators you use, what your start, and everything. And then they can still be like, hey, we don't like that. We're not moving you live. Your accounts are done. You're through with us. I don't like that. The only reason Apex is starting to do and I've not seen anybody go live with them yet. But the one reason
it's so strange. As long as they've been around, how much money? I mean,
I've never seen a live trader. I've heard one person say that they know one person that's a live trader, yet they cannot get them to come on and say, yes, I'm a live trader. Here's proof. Make that make sense to you.
It's crazy.
Makes sense. Top step, you can go look. There's hundreds of live traders every day. Take Profit Trader probably moves more people to Pro Plus accounts, which is their live version, than anybody does because it's pretty simple. You make $25,000 overall, you're in. You make $10,000 a day, you're in. You make $5,000 in your account, you don't draw it, you're probably in. They do let you on the $5,000 when you can turn it down the first time, but when they offer it again, you have to accept it the second time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something. The futures desk is something it gives you the benefits of Take Profit Trader because once you go live, you can't take daily payouts no matter what it is. There's no limit. So let's say you're making $300 a day. I want to take 100 of that out every day. You're okay. Here you go. Here's your $100, and you don't go back to zero. So you don't have to only $200 to play with now. You keep that $1,000 buffer. That's what you got, right? So I do like that about them. But I said it takes a little longer to get live through them, but I think it in the long run. Everybody, if you look through their Trustpilot, Trustpilot gives all the reviews. If anybody's never looked at Trustpilot gives reviews of these things, and you go just look at the negative reviews on them. It is people that did something wrong and blame the company. Every daggum one of them. I mean, it's just. You didn't tell me I couldn't do this. Well, like I just looked at the rules. Yeah, it's right there in the front page when you open it up. Like, well, this stupid. I can only make $170 a day. I made $400 and it failed me. Like, yeah, because once you make $170 a day, like I don't see where there is a buffer there, right? It's not exactly 167, and there's a little buffer both ways, but you can't triple that and be mad because you broke the rule. Because they want to see you be successful. That's the goal. And everybody they shouldn't limit me what I could do. Like in the test account. They're really not limiting what they want to make sure you have control to do what you need to do. And the people that take the huge profits and be like, I don't understand this. Well, that's the people that get FOMO and blow accounts and do all this because they can't control their emotions, right?
Right.
That's my thoughts on the whole deal. So,
And you guys are seeing kind of our experience with all these different firms, and we've put our hard-earned money on this stuff. We've gone through it, we've researched it, we've looked at it. You guys may have better opinions or differing opinions. That's fine. We can only just speak to our experiences. And a lot of this stuff that we're talking about right now, like we do as we do trading, we're trying to just be honest in what we see. Doesn't mean we're 100% right, doesn't mean we're 100% wrong. And honestly, we're just trying to do what's best for the most people out there in the safest way. We have no affiliation links right now, so we don't make money promoting any firm over another, which kind of keeps us honest as well.
we will take affiliate programs just so.
Yes, we are open to affiliate programs.
We're open to an idea, but
as far as the market is here, we're just kind of grinding up. Not really much saying go for a long. If you look at the volume, it's starting to kind of really shrink.
Look at this indicator. It's down below 18, right? 1794. Yeah. It's telling you, hey, we're just chopping around here. We're just kind of chopping around here. One thing you could use this for if it's below 20. Hey, let's draw a range here and here. Let's trade, short there, long here, back and forth. And there's a lot of people make a lot of money range trading. And range trading can be very good if you can see the range. So if you can see it, by gosh, trade it. I mean, right now, I think overall, that's a pretty good range right there to go short and long off of.
Yeah.
It's like until something breaks out, right? So.
And the critical thing with the range trading, or really any trading, but specifically with range trading, is you got to keep the same size and you got to keep the same risk. You can't stay in the same range and then start adjusting your size and your risk. You're gonna blow yourself up. It's like surfing on the wrong waves. Can't.
Yeah, you have to keep your risk management pretty tight too, right? You can't let it run. Like if it gets up here and it shows negative, you could take a short like you did here. And if it bounces right back up and breaks out, you just need to be able to cut it at the break. And if it comes back in, it comes back in. But if odds are if it breaks out, there's a chance it could run up. So you just got to be careful. Got to be careful. We are coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Roy, I think I want to start calling it at around 10, as close to 10 as we can. So, and it's just, I'm trying to get better of not trading between 10 and 1.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I set the indicator. If you look at the strategy, I had a 8:30 to 10 and 1 to 3 time frame. Is kind of how I want to set it up. So if I don't see it show up, now I changed it now because I just wanted to see how it played out over the whole day. But if I go back and use it, I might just leave it there because I don't want to see an indicator when I walk by 11 o'clock. Like, ooh, I need to go take a short. It's a short right there because with the declining volume, it can do anything from that level. So you just got to be careful, right? So that's my thoughts. Anybody got any questions, any comments, anything you'd like to see different from us? Anything you think we should add to help you guys out? Like I said, we're here. Me and Roy's doing this for us. It helps us keep us in line, but we're also doing it for you guys because we don't want you guys to make the same mistakes we made coming up, right?
Definitely.
We started out with Apex, and when we first started with them, they were the company to go to, and they were great for a while. There's no doubt about it. They were great, but they didn't really have any competition. Top Step has been there longer, but Top Step wasn't really trying to push herself out there like they have the last year or two. So when Top Step started putting a push out there, well, you saw Apex kind of change a lot of stuff they did because they wasn't getting all the money coming in they had coming in before. So they started banning traders and doing stuff. And requiring videos of you trading your own stuff because that's still bad. I think that's the stupidest shit ever. Like, hey, video your stuff, but make sure we can see you moving the mouse because we want to make sure you're trading your stuff. Well, I'm going to tell you, they got software that can tell we're trading our own stuff anyway.
Yeah.
That's what gets me is like just dig into your software. They got sued a couple times. From my understanding, they got coming up that could be pretty ugly for them. So
did they go through like a transaction, like a sell? Like, did they change ownership and management?
I think from my understanding, there was a partner or two that was in with Daryl, and they kind of got forced out. I'm assuming Daryl Martin's still on, which who is a complete piece of shit garbage. Look, Facebook, so you can see all this stuff. He's just garbage. He's a garbage person. There's no. Once I saw him and I was trading Apex, I was like, I had a funny feeling like this is probably not going to end well with this guy. And I was right. And boy, he defends it too. And I get why he does. It's his business. But them refusing to see how stupid they look and how true they look with this. I saw a guy. This is just an example, and there's many of these examples just like this. A guy got to where he qualified for a payout. So he goes to the payout page. You won't let him click on the payout. Well, the reason he couldn't click on the payout, he got an email saying, hey, we need a detailed list of how your trading style is. We need to know, and it was down to we need to know indicators you look at. If you trail, what's your trailing threshold? What are you looking for trail? What do you do this? What do you do that? It was a list of about 15 things he had to go through and write out and send back to them. So he sent all that out to them, right? And they allowed him to request his payout. He goes to request his payout. Once he requests his payout, he gets an email from them again saying, now we need 2 days of seeing you trade, explaining your entries and exits as you take them, and what indicators the same thing over again, except doing a video explaining why he's doing what he's doing. Did all that. This started on May the 1st. On June the 1st, he finally got paid because they couldn't catch him on anything he did wrong. But immediately after he got paid, he got the email saying, hey, this is his first payout ever, by the way. First time he's ever gotten a payout from Apex. Hey, we're looking at moving you to live. You can no longer buy any valuation accounts. You don't think that is on purpose? They're not moving this guy to live. They want you to fail your PA account. He had one PA account too, by the way, one PA account. So now they're looking for him to fail that PA account and push him out. And like, all right, we got all this information. You prove that you can trade a little. We don't need you here anymore. That's what that tells me. I ended up getting banned from Apex. I got banned. This is why I'm so bitter with them. I was in their top 25 of traders. I got emails showing that, hey, you were one of the top. At one point, I was top 20 in Apex.
Yeah, you were making some unbelievable wins.
I've got the shirts and the hats and shit upstairs to prove it. Like, I don't burn them all, but they sent me stuff all the time. Like, hey, you're top 10 in traders this month, top 20 in the traders this month. Like, it's annoying, and they put me through the same everything. And then finally, it wasn't even a thing. It's like, hey, you've got this much left. If you want to take this payout, you're done. So of course I took the payout and left. Like, now if you look on my thing, it says lifetime ban evals.
I remember when they denied your payout and told you had to do a video, and you're going to see Wolverine Deadpool. I think you were going to see Wolverine Deadpool, and I could just see you stewing in that theater. Watching it.
The funny thing about it, so I had to make 2 days of me trading. 2 days of me trading. The first day was me telling them exactly what's fixing to happen on the market. Me entering a trade and happen. And I just kind of looked like, because I had not only did I have a screen here, I had to have one behind me showing me trade too. So I had a screen capture and one behind me showing me trade.
Yeah.
I kind of looked at it, and we got stopped out on that practice account, by the way, on that one. And so I made that video. The second day, I'm like, this cannot happen again. So I get up. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I was doing this before I would get on Roy. So we were actually streaming. No, we weren't streaming yet. We were doing something. Anyway, I would get on early because I didn't want to interfere with everything else, like during the trading day. So I got back on, did the exact same thing again. Like, we're looking here. This is weak. I feel like we're going to get a pullback down to here. Then it's going to pop back up. I'm going to enter in this pullback, and I'm going to take this trade long. Pull back, pop back up. Both trades were less than 2 minutes. I think one trade was like 45 seconds. And you can't say that I use an algo because I told them what was fixing to happen, and it happened.
Yeah.
Look, this is not to brag on myself. This is just, I think this was the Lord saying, hey, show these guys you know what you're doing, and we'll move on. And you'll see what they are, and you get away from them. Kind of my deal. So they did it, sent that in, and it was instant. Like, hey, here's your money. And then it wasn't long after that. They're like, hey, you got this much left in these accounts. Would you like to pay out and be done? And I was like, absolutely, pay me out and get me out of here, because I would have blown them. Because
you
don't need to trade with emotions like I was trading with them.
Yeah.
And every time I traded him, I got mad. Boy, I got mad every time. And but it's a valuable lesson. They taught me what to look for. This is why I'm looking more towards the top steps, to take profit traders, the futures desk, companies like that. I'm looking for a company that is actually moves people to live, because the ultimate goal when you get into stuff is it's to make money, but your ultimate goal to be to go live, so you can say, hey, I'm a professional trader. This is how I make my money. This is what I do every day, day to day basis, right? That's the ultimate goal. Live should be your ultimate goal. The good thing, take Top Step, you can have one live account, but they will combine all your XFAs into one. Take Profit Trader, you can have 5 live accounts. The futures desk, you can have 2 live accounts. So my ultimate goal is to have 8 live accounts going at once. And I don't have to worry about evaluation accounts. I don't have to worry about tests. I don't have to worry about this. And consistently grow these. You get 8 accounts.
Sorry, drop. I don't know. You said like a 6-point drop.
But the ultimate goal is you have 8 of those, you make $200 a day. That's $1,600 a day times a week. That's $8,000 a week. Who can live off $8,000 a week?
Yeah, if you can't live off $8,000 a week, you got you may have some nose candy issues. Anyway, on that note, I've got to run.
We got to
go take care of my boy for a little bit.
Yeah, we got. Nobody asked questions. Thank y'all, Rob. I'm sorry I rambled the last.
No, that was awesome, guys.
5 minutes. So.
For all of you watching, we appreciate you joining our stream. Like and subscribe, post on Twitter, do whatever you got to do to help us support. We'll be back tomorrow. We almost got to 100. We got 98. You know, three real people, 95 bots, but we'll take it. Well, we appreciate it, guys. And Bonnie, anything else?
Yep. That's it. Thank you, guys. We will catch you guys tomorrow with more ramblings for money.
That was awesome. Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Take it easy.